was in pretty good shape. We just had to clean it.
Owen Simoes is a mogul in the making.
I'm going to start on the first coat. I might have to do a second coat.
The 10-year-old opened his own business this summer called Squid Flip. He takes old pieces of furniture, fixes them up, and resells them.
We get a lot of our things from flea markets and garage sales, but occasionally we find something free on the side of the road.
Like this bookcase. Owen hopes to flip it for $25. Owen's inspiration came from the TV show Flea Market Flip. What started out as a hobby turned into a money-making business.
I'm super, super excited because when I opened up my store, I thought it'd just be small and nobody would come.
He set up shop in the basement of his dad's company on Warren Street in Concord.
I pay my dad rent, $60 a month.
Some days no one has come by, other days he's had 3 or 4 sales. But for the most part, I think he's learned about a work ethic, what money costs to earn, what it costs to run a business, that when you sell something, it's not 100% profit.
Owen admits he sometimes needs his parents' help, but it's clear he's the boss.
It's not like all being like a boss, like I get to do this and I can tell people what to do, because I do a lot of the work. And so it's kind of like I boss myself around. Like, do this, Owen, do that, Owen.
Picking the right pieces is key to Owen's success.
You first got to see how good the condition is, what type of paint or fabric does it need, and would it be something that anybody would like?
And an eye for design helps him transform ho-hum furniture into statement pieces.
He's a very creative kid. He's always been exceptionally creative. He's always had a great imagination. He has a really good flair for style and color.
Bright colors are his favorite.
I really like blue, like this dark blue is a really good color to have.
A tour of his showroom reveals a range of pieces, from the traditional to the eclectic. Owen's got a knack for what sells, sizing up this large coffee table. Why did you choose that grayish color?
Because I wanted to have not really like super like a really, really bright red on a humongous piece. You need to have more of like a nicer neutral color, like a gray.
He's most proud of the chicken coop.
Here is our chicken coop table. It was pretty hard to make this piece.
Between the glass top, the stain, and the legs, it's one of the most expensive items on the floor at $230.
It looks really, really amazing, I think.
His signature piece, an old suitcase converted into a side table.
This is my third one I've made, which isn't a lot, but they're kind of difficult.
And the learning curve, sometimes steep.
I've had a lot of struggle on a lot of pieces, that something doesn't work, the paint like chips, the screws don't fit in. It gets very frustrating after a little while, seeing that this doesn't work, this doesn't work.
But he sticks with it, no matter how big the challenge.
Each piece, I just think it's better and better and better.
He sets the prices on the furniture.
Did I do that 7 backwards?
Though he confesses he doesn't always know how much a piece is worth.
That's 2. That's 7.
In just 3 months, Owen sold about 40 pieces. Happy customers send him pictures of his furniture set up in their homes. And Owen's hustle could be a sign of good things to come. Billionaire Warren Buffett sold chewing gum door to door at age 6. Shark Tank investor Mark Cuban was 12 when he peddled garbage bags. And already, Owen shows maturity unfound in most 10-year-olds. I stumped him when I asked him why.
How do I say this? tough question.
It's also been fun watching Owen come out of his shell. For the first few times people came in, a little quiet, didn't know what to say, looked down. Now he knows to engage them in conversation, look them in the face.
Now that Owen is back in school, he has to dial back his squid flip schedule, balancing life as a 5th grade CEO. His immediate focus, marketing, hoping to clear his showroom floor.
Just getting the word out so somebody would come and buy something, because self-paid this month's rent.